Hey everyone, welcome back to new series of Python. So in today's video, we will discuss about the anonymous function in Python. So in Python, anonymous function is nothing but that is a function without a name. And we have already talked about the creation or definition of a normal function using the keyword def. So if you want to define an anonymous function in Python, we can use a Lambda keyword, which is basically used for creating the anonymous function, which means that that function will not be having a particular name. If you want to just deal with the anonymous function, we have to follow a basic syntax. That is, we can use the Lambda keyword, then pass the parameter, later on the expression. Now here, I'm going to define the anonymous function with a basic example. That is, I just want to find the cube of a particular number. So in this case, we know the function will not be having a name. So I'll be using a particular keyword in order to store my anonymous function. I just want to find the cube, so I'll be using cube as a variable name. Now you can use the Lambda keyword and you can use the parameter. So parameter is nothing but that is a variable into which we will be passing the argument. Now here we know we can provide the expression. So in order to get cube of a particular number, we know that number will be multiplied 3 times itself. So we can say cube, that is x into x into x, is a way to find a cube, right? Now what we have to do is we just need to get the result and we have to store it somewhere, right? So I'll be using a variable called result over here. So let's say results is a keyword, variable name, into which I'll be storing the cube, because into the variable cube we have provided the syntax of the anonymous function. Now I just want to pass an argument into x. Okay, so I'll be using 5 over here so that it will be passed into the x. So here first I just want to find the cube of 5. Now to get the result, you can go with the print function and provide the variable name, that is results. So as you just run this file here, you can see that the result is 125, which means 5 into 5 into 5 will be 125. Now let's define the same example with the normal function definition. So to define a normal function, we have to use the keyword def and you can provide the name of the function. And here you can pass the parameter into which we will be storing the value. So parameter is nothing but that is the variable into which we will be storing the argument, right? Now we just need to perform an expression in order to get the result. So I'll be using res over here as my keyword into which I'll be storing the expression. So the expression is x into x into x because that is the parameter that we have provided. Now we just need to get the result, right? So the result will be stored in the variable res. So I'll be printing that statement over here. Now to get the result, actually we have to call for the function. So to call the function, we have to provide the name of the function and you can basically pass the argument. So the argument is 9. So what happens is that when you just call for the function with the argument, this value 9 will be passed into the parameter x. So currently we can say x is equal to 9. Now what happens is that it will take 9 and here we just want to find the cube of 9, right? So 9 into 9 into 9 will be stored into the variable res. And finally, when we just click on run, that will be print in our console. So let me run this file and here you can see that 9 cube is 729. Okay. Now let's go with another example for the anonymous function. So I just want to find the double of a particular number. So I'll be using a variable double over here because we know that an anonymous function will not be defined with a name. So into this variable, you can provide the syntax. So we will be using the Lambda keyword and provide the parameter and later on you can pass the expression. So the expression is x into 2 because we just want to double the number. Now what we have to do is we just need to get the result, right? So I'll be setting it as a rel as the keyword and into which I just want to pass the variable double. And here I just want to double 100. Okay, so I'll be passing my value, that is the argument. Now we can just print the result. So use the print function and provide the variable name. Now let me run the file, and here you can see that we have just got the result as 200. We have used the value 100, that is the argument, and we have passed it into the parameter x, and as we just want to double that, we just provided the expression accordingly. Okay, so from this we can conclude that an anonymous function in Python is a function that will not be having a name. But in case of normal function, it will be having a name and it will be defined with a keyword def, and anonymous function will be always defined or uses the keyword as lambda. So I hope this video shows how to use the anonymous function in Python, and that's all for today. Thank you for watching the video.